When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back to pass, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Wingo. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback?
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Texas 14, Minnesota 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got rid of it just in time.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Lindsey. They get to him as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Quick strike complete. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Pressure coming. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Minnesota 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab at the 10. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, definitely a performance to forget if you're this quarterback. Obviously, he's turned it over a lot. He's thrown multiple picks, but he's still out there slinging.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Past the first down marker and still running. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Longhorns perfectly happy to let him do it himself. Horns fans have seen this before. Vince Young with over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons.
I mean, he was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable physical specimen. And I think Texas fans are always looking for that next guy. Who can be the guy that can replace the Vince Young? Give me some memories like Vince Young. It's been a desert at quarterback for them for a long time. Can this be the guy with the wheels to bring Texas back?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Open spaces. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a caught. Inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it up the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Minnesota! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 60.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
35, Minnesota. 28.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 24 to New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. this one's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Okay. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 49, Minnesota 28.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll test the right side. Quick spin on the line. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He lost one down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Turns it on in midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Takes the easy one to the back. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Going to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. If there's time to pad the stats. Using his legs to buy some time. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And here we go, final play of the game right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Lindsey. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.